Hope you like that picture. So how do we start something from scratch? Well, we have already spent a lot of time learning about who's already out there, and we also know what our clients are needing potentially. How about becoming a forum, a simple channel for your clients to connect with other organizations and potentially clients of yours, maybe around a topic, a challenge, a need that is currently not being addressed? It's just another way of becoming a stronger resource again for those relationships. Let me use another example, if I may, from the program that I lead at Emory. We recently created a corporate learning roundtable. Well, it really doesn't sound all that radical, right? It's not necessarily a new concept. Nonetheless, we've created a distinct purpose for these gatherings. While we're attentively listening to those challenges and changes in demands for training solutions that the clients discuss, and also non-clients, the main purpose of this roundtable is to create a formal, structured environment where the CLOs, Chief Learning Officers, and other training and talent development leaders can gather to simply share best practices, celebrate successes, and pick their brains of their peers around issues that they're facing. Unlike in similar gatherings of industry-specific organizations, these roundtables are hands-on, down and dirty discussions around issues, not just presentations. The response has been so great so far, and although this is a very new initiative, the results has been tremendous. The program is seeing it. The university itself is starting to be perceived differently by the attending organizations. So it's a win-win. This is one of those times when I wish I could see your faces and get a read and your feelings around this concept, because you can't do it in a webinar, but in a presentation you'll be able to get immediate feedback. But let's imagine for a second your program, in addition of being a training solutions provider for your client, it's also a safe environment for companies to gather and share information they find of value. Or your program, in association with another organization, providing greater support to your client's needs with a more holistic approach to two different issues. This is exactly what we want our programs to become: greater resources, where lasting relationships are formed, where clients are developed, and their needs are addressed with multiple approaches. All right. Any questions on the third section? This wraps it up. We're almost there.
We have no questions.
All right. We'll carry on. Thank you for paying attention. We can see that you're actually being very attentive, so thank you. Okay, so let's launch the last of our polls. All right. Assume that you maintain regular contact with most of your clients. This is a big assumption, I know, including your inactive or slow clients. Let's talk about how many of them are having conversations with you about what to do next post-recession. What's their plan? Are we talking out of every 10 customers, you're getting no one talking about it, 1 to 2, 3 to 5, 6 or more? I'm just curious to see where it lies. And again, the question is, people who are not engaging in business right now, or clients are not engaging in business, and they're already thinking, okay, this is what we're going to do next. And you have about everybody voted. Wow. Let's close these polls and share the results. This is actually outstanding. We have 50% of you that are in those talks with those clients. This is really fantastic, and I'm very impressed. That's great. For us, I have to admit, the total has been about 1, not in 10, but pretty much in all of our accounts. They're saying, you know, we don't have anything and we just have to wait and see. But you guys are ahead of the game, it looks like. So this beautiful image here is going to bring us to the fourth and last section of today's webinar. Start planning for tomorrow. So Well, this last section is brief, and we're almost out of time. Uh, this can have a huge impact in your programs in the very near future. We set the tone today's discussion around understanding the economic downturn as the context for our environment, for our current circumstances. Well, here is what's pretty much inevitable. This recession will also end pretty soon. We'll have an end. We've recognized that the added demands that our clients are experiencing currently, and according to the polls that we just showed, their awareness around what to do next is at least half. That's encouraging, but it could be better. Here's the good news. In the U.S., the average length of a recession in the last 5 decades has been an average about 11 months, while the average length of an expansion growth has been about 6 years. The kicker is that most of our clients might be too busy to realize this is a fact. But again, it's up to us to make that first move. We need to start the conversation. As in every section that we cover today, we are the ones in control of that first step, that very critical first step. In this case, we are playing advisors. Call your clients and let them know that it's time to start planning for tomorrow. Make them aware of the potential increased for demand and training from them, from other clients. Make yourself busy as well. Let them know that this will be necessary for their operations across industries. So let's encourage them to not be caught by surprise without a plan. Well, what about our plan? Are we proactively developing solutions that will be in demand after the recession? We talked about educating our clients and asking them to be ready. Well, we also need to be ready with everything in place to accommodate increases in the demand for their training solutions. So if we don't have them ready, guess what? Somebody else is going to. Wait. First, I recommend having a plan, and now I'm encouraging to be flexible, right? It's a little bit contradictory, but absolutely, it's exactly what I'm saying. In here, however, I'm referring to flexibility to engage and maintain business with our valued clients. Remember, today's goals in the webinar we're addressing is finding ways in which we can maximize our client relationships. Flexibility then is key. Flexibility with our clients sends a very clear message about a true sense of partnership that improves your customer loyalty. That's what we want. Beyond the solutions themselves and accommodating to the rapidly changing nature of the future demands on our clients, this flexibility that I'm talking about here is specific to retaining our current clients right now and later. So work with your administration and set up financial terms that will allow you for your clients to commit to your services, but not necessarily to specific solution. So how so? The goal is to increase your business with them and not to hold them accountable to a training date, to a specific class, or even a particular instructor. Show some flexibility around these factors and you'll be more likely to secure the business. How about a prepayment option that offers cost savings, but it doesn't necessarily tie the client down to the wrong solution? My point is, whenever possible, try to avoid restrictions that will discourage your clients from making long-term commitments to working with you. Your program and your university or organization will benefit from this. So let's do everything in our power to maintain and continue to develop those clients.